Well, we're continuing along in this journey through the book of James together as a church, and things continue to go really well, and I'm very happy with the response, and I hope that people are able to continue to get things out of this. But today we're going to be concentrating on James chapter 4, and here in James 4, there are some principles that are presented that have continued all the way through, such as watching what you say. But really in here, James, towards the end, makes a concentration on what are you trying to control, and the problems that the tongue can create is what the first portion that's found in James talks about. And it's pretty plain in the idea that James presents is who is causing the problems in your life. I don't really know of anybody in their own life that enjoys being surrounded by drama. It's not something that's fun. It takes up your free time, and it really doesn't do anybody any good. But are you a type of person that finds drama in your day every single day, all throughout your day, in the workplace, at home? If there are many people in your life that you say present drama to you, maybe in all reality there's only one person. And James wants you to consider, maybe this one person is you. Are you causing drama in your life? Are you causing drama in your workplace, in your home, in your church? It's kind of convicting when you view drama that way. But I want to quickly read verses 7 through 10 here. And this is what James says. It says, "So humble yourselves before God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw close to God, and God will draw close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, you hypocrites. Therefore, let there be tears for the wrong things that you have done. Let there be sorrow and deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter, and gloom instead of joy. When you bow down before the Lord and admit your dependence on Him, He will lift you up and He will give you honor." There's a lot here in these 3 or 4 verses, and I'm just going to briefly try to talk about them here. The first is this word, the idea of resisting. And what the word in the Greek actually means is this idea of putting yourself on the opposite side. And James is asking you, are you putting yourself on the opposite side of the devil? Is this something that you're doing in your life? The idea that's presented here is this idea of grief. Is a word that's translated. The New Living does a great job of adding deep sorrow in there, because that's what the Greek actually means when talking about this word grief. But in a modern day context, it means brokenhearted. Are you brokenhearted about the sin you commit each day? We get brokenhearted over someone that we've dated for a couple of months. But yet I think when we look at our own lives, are we truly brokenhearted over the sins that we commit? That was very challenging to me when I thought about it. And the last thing that I want to point out with these verses is this principle of drawing close to God and He will draw close to you. And we're going to talk more about this on Sunday, but it's just this idea of drawing close to God. What does that mean? What does that mean for each of us? Are we doing that in our lives? Are we trying to draw close to God? And the third thing that we'll talk about is this idea of what are you trying to control? Whether you're in college, whether you're in retirement, whether you're working every day, what are you trying to control with your future? It's a normal human response for us to want to know what is down the road. But I'm asking you, what are you trying to control? Stop trying to do this. That's God's job. And James says it right in there. This is God's job, not yours. Stop worrying about it. Our life is merely a vapor. It talks about it in Ecclesiastes. Your life is merely a wisp in the wind. God is the one who has the ultimate timing on our future. The appropriate response to thinking about the future is a humbled submission. Blessings.